Oh, hayo gozaimasu minasan. Welcome back. The Lord of the Rings, the Third Age. Oh my god. Mason.
This is
Mason.
one of my most favorite games of all time that I've never actually finished.
This is my favorite game of all time that I don't know if I've played or not played. And I love it already. Just seeing what we've done. Like, I have the weirdest, like, ghost feelings in my heart of like, I swear to God I've played this, but I do not have actual memories of playing this game.
Yeah, this game was kind of, from what I remember, as a child.
Right. As a wee lad.
Not very big, you know what I mean? Like, it just kind of showed up and left.
Right. It makes sense.
A few of my friends had it from, like, Blockbuster or something like that, because that's when, you know.
Yeah, I probably played it, like, once at some time, renting it or at a friend's house or something. Okay, get off this shit.
Oh, is it going? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I forgot I was first player.
Oh, Stardust, get us out of here. So there's going to be a lot of, like, showing us points from the movie, and we're just going to skip those. Copyright reasons.
Yeah, so we're going to start.
Let's do it. Here we go. So Aragon.
Region. And so we'll skip here.
The world of Middle-earth.
And we meet our protagonist, number 1.
So, here we go.
Oh, thanks, Gandalf. The voice acting in this game is,
it's kind of hit and miss.
it's here and there.
Gandalf sounds good.
Yes.
I wonder why. Because he's an amazing actor. Maybe that's why.
So this is my favorite fight in the entire game.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
like not now, but later.
No, just this single segment of fighting is my favorite because I can just skip my turn and the fight, I win the fight.
Oh, right.
Because the fight's based off of how much health you have. So he'll kill me.
And he always kills you one hit.
Yeah.
Could you not get, like, stat points there if you attack?
No, because you can only taunt and attack. You don't get your sword craft and everything. We'll go over that in a sec, but protagonist number 2.
The
faces in this game also look fantastic.
Fucking spot on, man.
Mwah.
It's a PS2 game.
PlayStation 2, Xbox Original, and GameCube game. Very important. All 3 platforms. I feel like the GameCube might have turned down the quality a little bit. Just a wee bit.
Probably. I want that skill. Is that the skill we start out with?
No, that's the Water Horse. Loudwater Fury is like the lower thing of it. I have that skill, and it hits.
She sounds like the one chick. Or that she's trying to be that one chick.
Yeah.
This came off as really cringy to me for some reason. I don't know why.
This whole situation?
I live because of your bravery.
Oh, this.
Well, just her saying the movie lines and then, like, just felt weird.
Might I grant you?
There is no time.
Her hair is awful.
We must find your equipment and heal your wounds.
Like, really bad. So much judging. All right, Mason. So let's give these guys a little tutorial here on how this game works.
I will.
There's a lot to go through.
And here's the thing: we're gonna get these epic scenes from Middle-earth constantly, and all it is Gandalf talking over a scene from the movie. So
which we're not interested in.
Yeah.
In doing. So we're gonna skip those scenes.
So first off, here's the menu. You know, little.
Just you gotta turn co-op on. That'd be nice.
I forgot. Turn co-op on. That's
Thanks,
very
buddy.
important.
All it does is put it next there, but now we are playing co-op.
Now co-op's on.
Is co-op necessary? No, but goddamn it, we're doing it.
But it's fun. It makes it different for this game. Like turn-based games usually aren't co-op.
No, usually they're not at all. And it kind of does it in a way that it works. Like
it feels good. Personally,
it seems fine. I get to play a hero. You're gonna play 2 of the party heroes. Like, who cares? It's fine.
I'll play 3, you'll play 3. It just depends on how we're fighting and stuff.
Depends on our party group that we set up.
But this game is pretty unique with how you level up, at least from my point of view, from games I've seen and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't just put points into different stats or into different abilities and stuff. What we have to do is...
we have to use the Guardian Strike, or just any sword craft.
We have to use any swordcraft power to level these up, and you'll see up just above on the top right of the Guardian Strike there's a 5 out of 5, which means we've unlocked it, which is just meaning we have it.
Right.
And then this one's a 0 out of 5. Once I've used Guardian Strike 5 times, I will unlock Orc Bane, And then after that, we can get Shattering Strike, Counterattack. And then after we get one of those, we can move on to the next two.
You only
and
have
the
to
next
get
two.
one and you can move on. Or
Yes.
if you want both, you can do that. But you'll still have to do one of the next row, right?
Yes, to move
Won't
on, you
skip
need to
a
get
row.
one of the next row. You can't skip, yeah.
Right.
And then to get this, we have to get the entire tree done.
So all of them have to be done
Yes.
to move to the Gondor Rampage.
And so
And that thing's fucking OP as shit
that's
from what you
5 strikes.
said. Okay,
So you'll hit 5 times in one turn.
it's a lot.
That's when we're gonna rush to Ecthelian Wrath, which is 3,
Okay,
and right before that we'll get the one that strikes twice. So,
okay. Sounds good to me.
and we can change these whenever we want. So if we have 5 points in this, we can go, we don't want Shattering Strike. We'll go over to Counterattack, and we can continue putting points into that. So that's
But you can't take points out of something you put them in.
cannot.
So they're in. They're in.
So-
But you can do whatever you want there.
it's
Feels good.
Yeah, really pretty unique. And then
Leadership works the same way.
all of them work the same way. The only thing that's different is the passive skills and the perfect mode. Perfect mode is its own little separate thing that we're not going to really be able to deal with at all. But here, this goes off of our levels. So once we hit level 10, we'll finish Citadel Might. And then we can start unlocking Ithilien Inspiration.
Uh-huh.
And then we can choose what we want to do. And then all those go off of levels gained. So once we're level 15, we'll have this. And then we have to make sure we watch every 5 levels after that for each character to unlock these.
Yeah, to get the next one. Because if we don't pick anything, it'll just not put the points in until we pick
No,
it.
it'll automatically choose one to go for.
Oh, really?
So, like, you'll just lose the points into Rising Valor.
If you didn't want it anyway.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll want them all, but
I mean, assuming
if
we
you
them
get
all.
that
Yeah.
high, but you want to pick the ones you want. You could always come in here and pick something different, right?
Yes. So, like, if we're, like, again,
If we forget and then
if we're
one
3
level
points into
late,
this and go, oh, yeah, we need Gondorian Evade, we just switch over.
not a big deal.
It'll just take some time. So,
Fine. Even numbers seems
Yeah.
easy.
it's not,
Every 5, just keep an eye on it. Works for me.
yeah, it's really not that big of a deal if you level up a few times. Because you typically level up every, like, 3rd encounter.
Okay. So they give you levels all the time here.
Yeah, 2nd to 3rd encounter, you pretty much level up as long as you were used.
Sounds good.
So there's the skills. Idriel has the same ones. I guess I could have just switched like this, but she's got just
Same
other
kind of
things.
We're going to be focusing her on the spirit powers.
100% spirit powers because this right here, Aura
Aura?
of the Valar.
Okay. Protects one ally, automatically reviving them if they are struck down.
Now see,
So it's like Karazim ult.
yeah, it's just an auto res.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, we get Power of the Valar, which revives a fallen party member.
Okay.
After we get an auto res Aura.
Right. But we have to have that on when they particularly die.
Yes,
So if
and
we
now-
don't, then we have to do it.
The other thing about it is her resing powers are broken as broken gets.
Because they res them full health. Does it res them full AP?
Yes.
Wow.
So the second they res, they
They
are
are-
100% back in the fight.
Jesus.
So if they're running low on AP,
Just let them die.
throw Aura of the Valar on them, let them die, let them do whatever,
Yeah.
and they'll just come back stronger than they were before.
That's awesome.
But when they do go down, they do lose their buffs
Okay.
from leadership or any other things. So
But we're not doing a whole lot of that anyway. So,
yeah, it'll be helpful in some points, but
okay.
it's not that big of a deal. Gifted Galadriel is what we're going to kind of go for first, because that will,
Restores a great amount of health.
yeah,
So just good HP.
some health.
Yeah.
You know, that's a little bit of health. Great amount of health. 9,000 health base, pretty much.
So it just
Max
gives a
health every
shitload
time.
right away. That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
She's really strong. And then we'll get to Water Stallion.
Right. So that was the thing we saw there.
Yes, and this hits every enemy,
Oh, geez.
which is really important.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really... It's going to be important for those later fights where there's a shitload of enemies on the screen.
Yeah, so we'll kind of just want to rush with her to Water Stallion and Gift of
Does
Greyhaven.
she have a bottom skill?
No. For this one, she does not.
Okay.
And these two
I'm
heals
excited to get
everyone,
other party members too. See what they've got.
damages everyone.
All right.
And then we'll also later unlock things like Shadowcraft and things like just crafting items in the fights.
Oh,
We won't be doing the items really, so
okay.
don't worry about that.
Not a
but
big use.
Shadowcraft, and then you can also get a thing that will let your other guys do her spirit powers, essentially. For like
Okay.
health and cleanse shadow.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Sounds good to me.
yeah. And then APs are mana to use abilities.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
All right.
I don't think there's anything else we really need to go over.
Let's get this party
We get
started.
quests.
We get quests. We get.
Little fun thing to point out. If I switch to Idriel, which would be Joel's character,
I now get to move the character.
he now
around.
controls it. I don't.
Yep. So we'll come over here. I think you were saying you watched like a speed run for this game.
Yeah, I was watching a speedrun and they switched to Idriel. And
Was that an item for me?
Yes, I think so. But I can also not control... No, it wasn't, apparently.
Okay.
Check me. Fuck it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me my shield, motherfucker.
hell yeah. There it is. Look at you. You're so pretty.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, the speed run, didn't she say like she was like slightly faster
I
at
think
running
she
or
runs
something?
a little faster. It would make sense because I thought I've seen it before.
Oh, I see.
But,
Here we go. Attacks.
your turn, bud.
So is it because I was the main guy that I
No.
go first, or is it just because
Your
I'm
speed
faster?
stat.
So we're gonna use your water skill. Boom!
Should insta-kill, I think. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Get out of here,
It's one of the
Barathor.
strongest skills in the game. So.
Yeah. In terms of single target damage, you're
Yeah.
saying?
And so, like, if you'll notice, I only got 240 XP because I was just in the fight.
Yeah, he
I didn't
didn't
actually
help.
attack or anything.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
but I guess it's really important to level her up really fast because there's eventually a point where she's by herself and you just fight everything solo.
How did I do this?
Do what? Oh, left one
Oh.
or L1.
I was like pushing all the wrong buttons. There we go. We're gonna have Mason. He's played this game. He knows where he's going. Now,
Man, this frame
did we want to like 100% find everything?
We can. I mean, I like to. That's how I play games.
Okay, I'm down with that. So yeah, you said you were playing this on a emulator, so the frame
Yes.
rate is like uncapped, as
There
emulators
is-
tend to be. But the frame
Yeah.
rate here is not. It's PlayStation 2. What do you want?
And then there's nothing over there.
I'm fine with it. I was talking with Bob the other day about certain games I want to play,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm surprised most people just play on emulators. I was like, yeah, but I kind of like playing it on the original thing.
Well, the emulators, like the speedrun I watched, the guy played on an emulator, and every fight he got into, there were just bars in the center of the screen
Oh,
all over
really?
the place. So it's just like,
That's one of the reasons why I don't like them.
yeah. You can use swordcraft and do a move, I think, on him. Yeah, fluid strike.
Alright.
You won't see much swordcraft from her.
Right. It's not a good use there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I prefer to avoid emulators because they do break a lot of the times,
Yeah.
and they're kind of annoying to deal with. And I don't mind playing on. I like playing them. There's something special about having the controller in your hand from that console and
And
everything.
you know, the game running correctly.
Yeah.
and-
Or just, I mean, not running well, but running correctly is the right word for sure.
That's the thing. Oh, and another thing in this game, critical hits. You can get critical hits, double critical hits, and triple critical hits, which,
That's insane. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
so you know that 5-strike attack that we get with Barathor later?
Yeah, the big
Each
crazy one.
single strike can get its own different
Triple
critical. So like if one gets a triple, another can get a double, another can get a single, another can get a triple.
Or, just get them all triples.
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, yeah.
That's the fun way to do it, right?
So that is a way to do it. Oh, almost skip the chest. Thank you, Lambas.
So there is no map other than the little guy up
Yeah.
on the screen
And I
there. So
can-
I feel like that makes it easy to get lost.
Oh, dude, don't get me started. Just wait till we get to Moria.
I feel like that could, oh god, Moria, that's right. So you were saying this goes through Fellowship all the way through Return of the King,
Yes.
On the road.
and we're
Yes,
playing
I
these
know.
other characters here.
I'm looking for Boromir of Gondor. Have you seen him?
We're looking
No.
for Boromir.
But I do see orcs ahead.
The dialogue.
I like how I don't have my shield in that cutscene. But later on, after this little area, your armor and everything follows you into cutscenes, which is
Okay.
really nice.
Yeah.
And like up at the top, it'll say +1 special swordcraft.
Dude, you didn't kill him.
Get off my dick. You kill one.
Well, fine. I'll kill the big guy. Can I kill him in one hit?
Possibly.
Here we go. Triple crit.
Your spirit powers, I don't think they can actually crit.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. Because they already hit so hard.
Right.
Oh yeah, and we're playing on normal. I don't know if we said that.
Yeah, well, medium.
Medium, normal,
There's
whatever.
easy, medium, and hard. We are playing on medium. Anybody's curious?
Yeah, I'm playing on hard on my emulator, and at this point in the game, I died like 4 times just trying to get to the first save point. Because,
It sounds fun, I gotta say.
yeah,
It
it's
sounds
fun.
fun.
It's a good time. Like, every time I finish a fight, I like want to stand up and like throw my arms in the air and be like, fuck yeah! I am God.
So because using your skill up there at the very top, you saw +1 spirit points.
Yes.
So you want to use skills as much as possible.
To level up,
Yeah,
But I
so-
can't use Guardian Strikes anymore, so I'll just kill
So
him.
he'll just attack.
And then every time you level up, you gain all your health back and all your AP back. But then you level up after that,
Uh-huh.
and that will change your health and AP stats depending on what you got.
Right.
So, like, we'll go level up right after this, and we can speed this up.
Level up. Is it every certain number of levels, or how does it work?
The level up?
Yeah.
Every time you level up, you get stats to put in. So, like, you usually get 2.
Is it every time?
Yes, every
Oh,
single time.
Okay.
So
That's a lot of
I
stats
spend
we're
a
gonna
lot
have.
of time just sitting here in the menus doing this.
Right.
But yeah, so we're just gonna give her spirit for
Spirit gives her max AP as well as increasing the damage of her skills
Yes.
that we just used there. So that's going to be what she wants.
now. Yeah, we'll run through this real quick, I guess. Strength, just base damage with ranged and melee weapons. So anytime I attack with a sword or a bow or spear or anything that
Yeah.
we end up getting later, that increases the damage overall.
Okay.
Spirit will just do spirit power and increases your max AP, not HP, Mason. Come on.
AP is good though.
AP's good. It's really important to get, but also you'll get items that just increase stats anyway.
Yeah.
Constitution, health.
And it says greatly increases their max HP and increases defense against spirit.
Yeah. By
power
greatly, it
attacks.
means by like 4 points. So
Right. So not greatly,
Oops.
but
speed will just increases your initiative and it increases your defense.
decreases time between attacks. So that's all
Yeah.
right. And range defense. Increases melee and range.
defense. So, like,
so
this
you're a
will
little
increase
more
your-
dodgy.
Mm-hmm.
So now you would think Dex would be the ranged attack. What does Dex do?
It's just percentage of hitting with
Okay.
attacks.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because spirit attacks, I don't think they can miss.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah, but we're
A
just
lot of games do that with like spellcasters. They use
Yeah.
like a different rule system for how they hit and do damage. Yeah, it's cool.
your doorbell just rang.
I'm 991 of 111. That's a lot of AP. So that's all the extra we got on top. When you put the points in, I saw that it didn't give me my AP.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once you level up your points,
Yeah.
you'll get everything. And then also save points fill your everything up.
Okay.
So
So we're gonna be saving all on the same thing
yes, and it's really important to do that because there is an evil mode that you can play where you play as the orcs and everything. You kill our characters.
here. There's a chest behind you.
Yes, there is. And there's also
Let's see.
chests that we have to backtrack to get here in a second.
So I've only seen up to going in this door in this cutscene.
Yes.
So now we're running blind after this for me.
Well,
at
you
least.
are. Hi.
Yeah.
I've seen this probably 30 times.
Provisions. The elves are very resourceful.
Long have we kept such
As I go
waste
stumbling
times
in
of
there.
great need.
I am Berethor, captain of the Citadel Guard of Gondor.
And I am
See,
Ithriel.
he's the captain
I serve
of the Citadel
Galadriel,
Guard.
Lady of Light.
But if you look at his
Take what you need,
like
and let's
title
be on our
in
way.
the stats screen, it says that he's a scout. So fun fact. Yeah. And then also, whatever character you have out, like right now we have Berethor out.
So
running
because it
around.
was Berethor, he gains the experience from the
Yes.
quest of walking in here.
So he gains the extra experience, which also might be the other reason why the guy is running Idriel.
Do her instead because they want her higher level.
Yes.
Just for like healing and shit.
So
Like whatever. I
yeah,
guess.
every time a quest completes, that will happen.
All right. I see.
And then we'll get Leaves of Old Toby.
So yeah, I mean, do we want to try hard? You can change it whenever you want. It looks like
Yeah.
in game. I'll leave that up to you.
You know what? Right now, no.
Okay. No.
Oh, whoops.
We'll
Once
level up.
we walk
We'll level up a
out.
bit before we do hard.
Hard is
Sounds good to me.
Spies. My caravan is in danger.
yeah.
Those crows seem guided
It's ridiculous.
by some fell purpose.
It is the hand
And
of
like
Isengard.
save points
The
aren't
White Wizard has betrayed
that
us.
close
Hurry.
together
Okay.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh hey, quest journal updated. Cool. No, we don't want the epic scene.
Something we didn't
But guess what?
mention
We're gonna
is
go back.
on the save point there. When you save, you get all your health.
Oh, I
and-
said it. I just
AP.
glossed
I
over it
didn't
real
hear
quick,
it.
Yeah.
So that's what save points are good for. So you can keep running back and doing save points if you're close enough to one, or I guess even if you're not close to one,
Yeah. Sometimes it's worth it.
if you really need to before like a boss encounter coming up or something.
Any encounter in hard is a boss encounter. All right. Let me tell you
Okay.
that much.
That sounds fun,
It's fun and you feel great. Like
but it just takes forever.
it just
It's just slow and it's just a slog,
yeah.
right? So it's
And like they
slower
definitely
way
make
through
it
now.
more difficult like the enemies get more initiative, I think.
Yeah, so they just attack a lot more.
Yeah, like I've gone turns where they've attacked, like I've had 6 enemies I'm fighting, and they've attacked 3 times each.
Before you get to go.
Before I even got to have a turn. Like
That's
the
fucking brutal,
fight
man.
started.
That is fucking brutal.
And it just goes, oh, they get 26 attacks.
You're like, what am I supposed to do?
I just sit there and like, I'll die, and I'll be like, what?
How do I outplay that?
Oh, I forgot to put items on. Oh well.
That's fine.
It's not gonna matter, we're on normal.
It's hilarious.
So, fun fact, we kill this guy, but
It's still there.
yeah, right there he is. And it's really important to kill the banner carriers first, or the chieftains, or anything that's not a normal guy.
Right.
It doesn't really tell you that ever.
No, but you have to just figure it out. What kind of buffs are they doing? Speed buffs? Damage reduction buffs? Damage
They do
dealing
all sorts of buffs, like Rage of Saruman. I think that's a haste buff, I'm not sure.
You're unsure. Okay, that's shit.
Spirit Powers, dog.
So, how much health did he have? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's got a lot. That's the thing.
He
You gotta
does
take
have a
these
lot.
guys out, because they will do the most damage to you.
So show him what square does when you get a chance here,
Oh yeah, I will.
and explain like what that means and like how we're gonna figure that out.
So this Murder of Crows is what does...
Jesus, this actually looks pretty intense to have to do
Yeah.
this on hard.
On hard, it does like 150 points
Jesus.
at this level.
Yeah.
And see, like, they already get more turns just to go again.
Yeah.
And, like, this is how brutal it fucking is on hard, except
Whoa.
they're doing, like, 140 damage
Yeah, I
each.
can see that.
So Square will open up the status thing, and it'll tell you what stats are on each person, but it won't go into detail. Like, it says Rage of Saruman. I don't know what that means.
I mean, we could look it up on the internet in between.
well, also,
and just see.
when we go into evil mode, it'll tell us exactly what it does.
Right, when we play the evil characters and we get to see, well, like we use his spirit, whatever ability that
Yeah.
says Rage of Saruman, it'll tell us what it does.
It'll say, oh, it increases attacks, or
Right.
increases this or that. And so it's kind of a pain in the dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anything that's red is a negative status effect. Anything that's green is,
Like a buff.
yeah, so.
All right. So
That's
if we
really-
give them negative stats, it'll appear over their health. Like if we put them to sleep or something, that's a
Yeah.
red. All right, let's fucking kill this guy, dude. He's intense.
I'm going to use Company Might.
Okay.
Leadership, a thing we don't often use because you can usually just do damage.
So should I still try and just blast him down, or should I
yeah,
heal?
you should hit him. I don't know what that does.
We got cursed.
Yes, we did. And like here would be a good time to hit square just to show the red.
I could skip.
You could. So like, it'll say Curse of Orthanank.
Okay.
I
So
know
it's just a matter of learning what they do,
Yeah.
and then you'll kind of know, hey.
Pretty much all I need to know is if it's green on their side, it's bad for us.
Right. He is still pretty healthy, so let's go ahead and blast
should
the shit
kill
out
him.
of him.
Yes, that's a
Ooh,
death.
Hell yeah. Is that because you're buff that I do more damage, or
Leadership.
what did that do?
All attack damage.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why I did more
So
there.
you will do more damage.
That's cool.
It is helpful, but sometimes it is better just to hit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Just
I went from
attack.
44 damage to 130 damage there. But that's only a temporary boost. I think it'll run out in the fights, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, we only have it for X amount of time. Oh, I don't have any mana.
Oh, so you can't look at it.
Attack.
But because you're out of AP, buffing yourself beforehand, so you're doing a bunch of regular attacks is not bad.
Yeah,
So I don't have enough to do anything, so
So
I should
just
probably
attack.
just attack, because we're
Yeah.
going to level up here,
we should.
and
And if we
then
want to-
we'll get all of our AP and shit back.
Yeah. Oh, or not.
Well, rip.
You're going to be seeing a lot of misses in a minute
So
here.
what happens when your character dies? Like one of them dies in combat,
They just
and then
fall
the
down.
combat ends. They're back, or
Oh, they come back. Yeah, they're just at like 1 health.
okay. So you have to heal them up after.
Yeah,
the
but they
battle.
can level up while they're dead, I think.
Okay,
And so if they level up, they'll just come back to full.
I see. Oh, that's brutal.
So
That's brutal.
here's the thing that's going to happen. We're going to go back to the save point,
Found him.
Okay,
What do you mean by that?
It is
which
nothing.
is 100% necessary in the hard run.
I have
right, right.
cleared the road.
After
Otherwise-
that one for sure. Because
Yeah.
what do?
But
You didn't
must
level up
return now
and
to the
fuck.
passes. We saw evidence of recent battle.
And you can't grind until after this point.
Some may still survive.
Right.
And they like sit here and they push you forward. And there's our level up thing. Oh,
Hey, look at you.
I leveled up. Look
I
at
guess
that.
You're good.
Good thing I finished that quest. Oh shit.
So go just show them the scenes. Show
Okay.
them how many scenes are in there.
Scenes is here. So there's 109 scenes that we can watch, and as you've seen, we've unlocked these.
Yeah. and we're not gonna watch those.
We are not. If you guys want to watch them, get the game yourself. Fantastic game. I love it to death.
Or Google it and just
Yeah,
watch them that
Google
way.
it.
Someone's made
does
a
it matter?
compilation. New equipment, hook me up.
Give you the the tiara, not Atari.
Oh, look at those pants. They're
Yeah.
ugly as fuck.
They are.
It's not a fashion. Come on,
Get
fashion
my
souls here.
pauldrons.
You're looking badass. Look at me. I look like a fucking fairy.
I'm
Not
not that fast at this specific setup of the menu because I'm used to playing with an Xbox controller on the emulator.
Yeah,
so
that's all right.
yeah, but you
We'll
can see
get
the
used to it.
details here with our swords and stuff, and like this
So
sword will
one
give
gives
plus
dex,
1 dex,
and that's all it does, plus
Yeah.
the base damage that it has.
and then it'll also do plus damage per level.
But this one doesn't have that, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
sometimes I
matter.
do. So like this one, nothing.
All right, so this one's just better. Gives
Yeah.
1 dex, does 4 more base damage.
So it's just overall better.
There you go.
And we'll run back.
Okay. So yeah, I can see. So do random battles not happen until we've done this first little area? Is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, there's treasure chests there, but there's probably a fight there.
There is a fight there. They have fights right on some chests.
Like how do the random battles work in this game? Is it just kind of like other games where you're running and just randomly a fight will start, or
No, you'll actually watch up on the top left. That's why I was going to bring it up after that fight. Once we start running the other way,
Yeah.
there should be an Eye of Sauron that shows
Okay.
up, or a blue circle with lightning in it, or possibly other symbols that just show what the area is. Frame rate,
You
thank
went
you.
you went around that rock for
No reason.
no reason.
Swag strats, I mean.
It was pretty swag. I'll admit.
So,
You save, it heals, gives everything back.
yeah.
Good to know.
Oh, whoops. And later the saves, or the save station areas also turn into fast travel locations.
Oh, okay.
Once we get out of the Mines of Moria, we can fast travel to anywhere else we want.
So you'll
we've
I guess
already
you'll
been.
explain the eye thingy because I still don't understand it.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. It's
When we get up there, like kind of what it means.
they don't really talk about it at all, or they do, but like they don't make it a big deal.
Yeah,
And it kind of is because
because it determines what kind of battles you're running into.
yeah, on hard specifically, if it's a red eye, it means that it's hard and scaling to your level.
Okay.
But if it's a blue thing, it'll just go to
A random battle for this area that they had like preset.
yeah, it's a preset one.
And if there's nothing, what does that mean?
It just means that there's no enemies in the immediate area. Like here, we should get into a fight with wild men because this is the quest, and that's what that means pretty much is quest.
Right. Oh.
It's like green leaves and everything.
Right.
So I could use leadership.
You could.
I'm going to.
Are these guys rough?
No,
Not really.
not particularly. They're just wild men of Dunmar.
They look very wild. I'll give them that. Seems accurate.
They look pretty close to you. So you'd want to get,
what's they do just different text color just to help you
uh,
determine which one is which, or does it?
I think green means that they're ranged, but the blue is just a normal unit, and the warrior, like the orange,
Yeah.
just means that they are further tiered up.
Oh, okay.
So it goes like
He's slightly
blue-
stronger than the blue
Yeah.
guy. So do we want to kill, just one shot the rabble, or do we want to?
I would
fight
one shot the
warrior?
rabble. The warrior doesn't do anything specific. Later on, there's gonna be like veteran orcs and stuff that we can fight.
Ooh, we didn't one shot him.
We did not. But the veteran orcs can use stunning strike.
Okay. And stuns are bad. It skips your initiative way down.
Yeah, it's really not good. So like you
oh,
almost killed
Orc
him.
Bane. Look at that.
Yeah, I got Orcbane a minute ago. Oh, I guess I should be setting my skill after this fight.
Oh.
Get the right one, because I'm going to be getting Shattering Strike now. And I'm
I
not.
see. The first, all the levels go pretty fast, or is it just these first couple levels that are fast?
Like, that we level up.
Yeah.
It scales really well.
Okay.
So, like,
It's always pretty quick, or is it?
yeah, once we hit, like, a certain point in this area, we can't just sit here and
Do this?
farm, pretty much.
Yeah, but if we move forward through the game, is the levels just constantly flowing in a pretty consistent pace?
Yeah, usually 2 to 3 fights.
Okay.
At
That's
least
pretty
on
cool.
hard it is.
Right. Yeah. I wonder if you get more experience on hard or not.
No idea.
I
I'll
have
be
no idea
completely
either.
honest.
It's interesting.
So I'm gonna hit the menu real quick.
All right.
Get your stat up.
Do it. I'll let you do the menu shit.
Skills. Barathor. Swordcraft. So I'm already halfway there. I might as well finish it. And,
Right, and then we'll go to counterattack. So how does
well,
counterattack
after
work?
that, actually, we'll go get Citadel Rage.
Oh,
And then we'll get counterattack, and then we'll get Ecthelian Wrath.
right. Works for me.
So
What does counterattack do?
counterattack, anytime anyone attacks me, miss, dodge, or
You have a
hit.
chance to just do a basic attack
Yes.
back at them. All right.
So it's just
That's pretty nice.
free
though.
damage.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah. I like that.
And so
It's good to have.
yeah, I might just actually get that before I get Citadel Rage, since it's only 20 as well.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It won't matter. You use enough things later on that.
Yeah. Melee
And
attack, so that shattering like reduces their armor, which could be useful if you have like the dwarf or whoever else we end up getting in the future.
Yep.
Because we're not gonna have any more spellcasters. It's just gonna
Well,
be her,
the
pretty
dwarf
much.
is half. Like, he does spirit
Half and
powers
half.
as well.
Okay,
He's a defensive spirit power mostly, but then you also get like fireballs and shit from him.
that's pretty cool.
So he's
That
really
sounds
strong.
fun. I'm excited to see the dwarf.
And the best thing is he's your character.
Is he mine?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But
Gotcha.
yeah. So
All right.
you won't see much sword craft. You're just gonna see like haste the elves and everything, and then
Okay.
gifted Galadriel first thing, because that's just gonna instant heal everything for
So
us.
3 more, and then we gotta pick that up.
Yeah,
It looks like it defaults to the left side.
it does.
Okay.
And
Something
elf
good.
medicine is our like Phoenix Downs from Final Fantasy. If that,
See, I haven't played much Final Fantasy.
yeah, it's just like if you go down,
You can res them with the
I can
elf
res you
medicine.
with that, but it'll only give you half health, and no AP, I think.
Mhm.
Whereas it'll, yeah.
So a random fight wouldn't have that green little.
Usually it doesn't.
Screen?
I don't think. I could be wrong,
Uh-huh.
but right now
So-
in my game, I'm fighting like.
Ooh, there's a lot of dudes here.
Yeah.
This would be crazy on hard. I'm starting to see it.
Yeah, like every fight you fight is like,
Ridiculous.
I will complete this. Oh, I forgot I have no AP.
Maybe later, if we get stronger, we'll switch up. We'll just play it by ear.
I'll just kill a guy. I mean, that helps us out, reduces damage.
See, a lot of these older games, they wanted to do replayability, so they would do things where you like import people from saves and stuff
Yep.
like that into like a new, fresh game. That's something that we're doing in Dark Alliance as well. So it's pretty legit. So is there any reason to heal you really if you're just gonna level up? Like unless you're gonna die, and I still have enough to like zap them. I mean, we're kind of low.
to heal yourself, because Idriel is a
Weak.
better solo character.
Right. Will
So-
heal me. Either way, we get to cast more spells, so might
Yeah.
as well do it.
And one thing that's really nice about this game in particular over like Final Fantasy X that I love to play as well. Like I
Yes.
have a really big like place in my heart for turn-based fighting games.
Yeah, I do too in some ways, but I didn't play a lot of the JRPGs back in
Yeah.
the day. Like I missed that whole, because that was really like the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2
Uh-huh.
era, and I really wasn't there for most of that. I was more on the Nintendo side, so I didn't get that many games in like regular Nintendo games. I mean, they existed, I just didn't have them.
Yeah. You don't need a heal. It would have been better to use your
Attack.
yeah, but
Did I have enough for it?
yes.
Well,
It's okay, it doesn't matter. We can just attack him
Yeah.
down. You
Either
can
way,
use
I can
haste on one of us if you want.
oh yeah, I have a haste now, huh?
Yeah.
So he goes, right?
And then you'll go. And then I'll go, I think. Yeah.
So spirit powers, like specifically though, it's any spirit power you use.
Yes. Any of these will level up your stuff,
Yep.
which is fucking great.
Yeah, that's a cool ass animation.
What up, motherfucker? Okay, you know what?
You still don't go before him. That sucks. Like again.
Yeah.
But the haste would make you go more turns, right?
Yes, it will increase my initiative.
Hey, good miss.
I'll get a leadership thing if I cast leadership things that increases their misses and increases our hits.
Yep.
So it's good for fights that are going to take longer, but
Right.
it doesn't make that big of a difference, I've noticed.
Can I kill him here?
Yes. This
Hey.
fight is hell
On hard?
on hard.
Yeah, I can see why. That was crazy.
Like,
Even with just the, like, yeah. See what you're saying.
so hard feels so much more difficult. Like, every fight is, oh my god.
There's something attractive about that, though. You
Dude,
know what I mean?
it feels awesome. Like, you feel great. I'm not against turning it to hard later. Like, after we finish this area and
Yeah.
get Elagast,
I think we'll do that.
I'm okay with changing it to hard.
We'll
but
wait for, because this, I feel like definitely right now, before we get like our third party member and before we start getting some of our skills, it seems like it would just be ridiculous.
Mhm.
We just wouldn't have the abilities we need. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so we're going up to the final fight of the wild men. Gonna go ahead and
Level us up. So you're just gonna straight up strength all the way.
for now.
For now.
Once we get to the next area, I need to upgrade dexterity and speed, and then
Okay.
some spirit as we go through.
Okay. Do you do Constitution at all?
Constitution, sometimes it's not that big of a deal because we'll have Hadhod, the dwarf.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
In our pocket.
And
At that
she's
point.
just pretty much fucking spirit.
You don't have to do anything but spirit with her.
I like that.
Her constitution, everything doesn't matter as long as she gets to go.
Yeah.
So,
Because she's not gonna miss, and she's not gonna,
Yeah.
you know, all that good jazz.
so
More wild men. So this is what she was talking about. The other elf lady we were talking to earlier.
Yes.
She's talking about these wild men.
and then she gives us the quest to go do this, but it doesn't say, like, it says, oh, new journal.
Should I haste or should
Nah,
I
just Loudwater Fury, the other guy, or him, doesn't matter. Like,
make sure he dies this time?
yeah,
Oof.
like it does enough damage to one hit, I think.
So leveling up the spirit, you can feel those upgrades, like in terms of damage, how much it does.
Yes,
So what does Orc Bane do for you?
it does more damage to orcs, which I have never been able, like, I get like Urukai Bane and like
Yeah.
all sorts of shit, and I've never been able to kind of feel a
Feel the
real
difference?
difference.
Yeah, I
like
know what
at
you're
all.
saying.
Like
Boom.
we'll get our archer next, and he gets like Creature Bane,
Uh-huh.
but it's technically better to use his
Other
aimed
things?
shot.
Yeah.
that will just do flat damage no matter what.
It's interesting.
So and so we got all the warbands defeated. Yay!
And you got a shitload of experience. Huzzah.
Yeah. So it's kind of important to kind of run around with certain characters.
Yeah, I can see that. Just to get to a little bit of extra levels there.
Yeah, so like, like for example, we can look at Barathor here. He's the level 6 Gondor Scout.
Yep.
That will change as we level up to like Captain and everything as we get every 10 levels, I think.
Okay.
But like you're level 5 right now.
Right.
That will only continue to,
Get bigger and bigger because
Yeah.
you're getting the turn-ins. Yeah.
and it's not noticeable now, but later on it is huge.
Yeah, you'll feel the difference when you're 10 levels ahead at some point, you know.
Yeah. I'm only like 4 levels ahead with a certain character.
Right.
See, so here's the encounter meter.
Encounter meter. In some areas, the Eye of Sauron will appear as your chance of fighting a battle grows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so the Eye of Sauron's a random encounter is what that means. You'll see it up in the top left right there.
Okay. So it just means there's more and more of a chance for a counter, or is it once it's
Once
pretty
it's up,
solid?
Like once that starts getting solid, like we can stand here, it'll just continue to get solid, and we can just
Oh,
get
so you
hit.
can't even not right. I
yeah.
see.
So you can watch it happening.
So you're on a timer of
Yes.
like, okay, a fight's gonna happen. You can use some items if you need to, if you're not gonna make it to wherever you're going first and stuff.
yes.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm down with that.
So it's really just use that water.
It's
You'll
like,
level up.
do I need the rabble? Do I really need to use it against the rabble? Guess I do. So it is important to pay attention to if you're gonna level or not,
Yeah.
because that'll determine on what skills you decide to use.
Oh, wait, we
Ooh.
should have leveled. That was not a good fight though. Doesn't matter.
That was a pretty
Whoops.
small fight.
Turn around.
Okay, so that's just gonna. Oh, and then it goes away sometimes.
Yeah, once you go into new areas, like there's a certain
Certain cutoff point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
that will hit.
I like it. This is great.
It's a really fun
I have
game.
happiness in my heart. I got a smile on my face.
You've got the joy, 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 joy down in.
da.
Okay, Barathor, in your heart.
Da, da, da.
But yeah, like the save points, they aren't super close together, but they're not incredibly far away for the most part until we
Right.
get into Moria. Moria is like the hardest place in the whole entire game, and it takes up like 25% of it.
Okay.
So like, you'll see at the percent completed.
Yeah, that's
only
gonna
have
be dependent on how much of like the side stuff we complete too, though,
Yes.
doesn't it? Because if
So-
we skip side shit, we could technically maybe finish the game, kind of like Kirby, where it's you only got 60% of the game completed, but you technically finish the game. I don't mind playing through all this stuff. Here we go. So is that Elagos?
That is Elagos.
Wait for the wargs to approach.
Is he an elf or is he
He's a Dunedain.
a shitty Aragorn?
He's a shitty Aragorn. That's
Great.
exactly how I would explain him. He is my favorite character in the entire game, but we won't be using him a lot.
Lovelies, you live.
Hello, lovelies.
To you.
Whoa.
Can't you see I was hunting them? We
No.
want to use the crows. Lure the wargs in close. They kill faster that way.
You were of the Dunedain.
At your service, lady.
Dunedain or Dunedain?
I say Dunedain.
You meant
That's
to
what I
help
would
me,
say too.
So perhaps you may.
But she's an elf, so she says other things.
Yeah.
Perhaps
But
we should
him and the
finish off
dwarf are
rest
best
of the pack
friends.
first.
Of course.
So,
All right. So you'll play him.
yes. So in these fights, I get to control Elagast. And it just kind of goes every other character, but we won't get the other characters till 50%
Right.
of the game.
So if technically you picked all of the ones that you quote unquote play, would that mean I don't get any turns?
Yes.
That's weird. But it's still kind of cool in some
Yeah.
ways.
So like here we have Creature Bane, which is 40 less, and it does greater damage to animals.
Right.
But Ranger Craft gives us powerful range attack, which is the aim shot. And for the most part,
So it probably is. It could just be that his Ranger Craft does more damage,
well,
or his
it's not
higher
that it does
level.
more damage, it's that you can get better stats with Ranger Craft as well, and it's not a big difference of damage. Like,
So it's like specifically versus creatures, it's okay.
yeah.
Since we're not going to be playing him much, I guess it doesn't matter what we do or don't level
That's
up.
why we don't play him much.
Because he misses a lot.
All the time. Like, I've leveled up his dexterity to fucking back.
Yeah,
And he
it didn't
does
matter.
not hit.
I wonder why. That's interesting.
But he also...
I guess I'll just zap this guy.
Yeah, just zap him.
Get out of here, you fucking warg.
He also...
Uh-oh.
There's an ability he gets called Arrows of Sleep in his Ranger Craft.
Yeah.
And it will... Yes, we got the Shattering Strike. And now we'll
Dude,
be...
this guy has a shitload of health.
Yeah,
Luckily, he's slow.
he's not too fast. But
Kick out.
his Arrows of Sleep ability, you can level it up passively,
Okay.
where it will allow you to attack everyone at once.
Oh.
So
Yeah, level
I
up.
usually opt for that when I play with him,
Yeah.
because it's a... Even if they can't fall asleep,
Ooh, another level up.
yes it was.
Even if they can't fall asleep, what does it do?
Even if they can't fall asleep, it does damage. So like, instead of hitting one target, I can hit infinite, essentially, as long as
Right.
they're in front of me.
Okay.
Because there's later where we get into fights of circles, and those are a pain in the
Of
ass.
circles, like they're surrounding us?
Yeah, so there's like 3 guys in front of each character that you have to deal with all
Oh,
at
shit.
once. And one, like, I can't hit your characters in front of Idriel if I'm Barathor. I have to hit
Oh.
Barathor's character, so we have to wheel around to do
Oh,
things.
I see, yeah.
It is a pain in the dick.
That sounds really fucking cool, though.
It is great, but so god damn.
It's so difficult. I love it.
Like,
Oh, I love it.
so yeah, I'm just gonna give him all dexterity.
Just to help his chance.
Just to make him hit.
Because he's so bad at it.
Yeah, and so now we can run down here if we want. I mean, how long do you want these episodes to be, man?
I got completely spinned around. We'll play a little more of this. And then we'll probably stick around 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, this opening episode is a lot of just like an information bank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when it's the blue thing like that, it means that there are just enemies over there.
So it's just means they are there. If you go there,
Yeah.
you will get those enemies. So these are like a set fight that's
And
gonna
like
happen.
these are the best fights in hard because they're always easy.
Oh, are they always
They're
easy?
always set to like normal
Oh, really?
difficulty,
I see.
and like they're on the normal level up train and everything.
I see.
Totally skipped this chest.
Yes, you did. I got completely turned around after that fight. Where
Yeah,
did we come
we
from?
came from down there.
Okay. So we're not gonna go that way then?
We're not gonna go that way yet because
This is like another side
I
area.
want to go see. Okay, so that'll take us to where we want to go. Never mind, we want to go down here.
Okay.
But yeah, like sometimes you'll get the eye, sometimes you won't. If you go from an area that has the eye
Mhm.
and like it's almost full, but you walk up to one of these areas that has the blue circle,
Yeah.
it will immediately turn off the eye and you won't be able to get into an encounter.
Oh.
So you can just sit here, let it go away, and then go back out.
Ah. Because it resets it to this now. So it's
Yes.
not like
So
gonna
now
give
it's
you a
this.
random before you get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this completely tells you like
I'm getting it.
this is what's going to happen next.
Yes. This is happening. You walk towards me, this is happening.
So
Ah. Okay. So he's there. I
Yeah.
could technically try and speed someone up if I wanted.
but you don't have to. We were doing the 200s last time you did that attack.
Yeah. And now it's in the 336s just
Yeah.
from leveling up my spirit a bunch.
And Elagos, please hit for once. There you go, bud.
Hey, look at that. It's not bad.
I mean, that's 50% accuracy so far. I mean, if we want to be realistic. Oh yeah, I forgot to check my stats to get
Flip a
stuff.
coin. We'll see if he hits. I got a coin. Nice dollar coin. So that meter on the side there, was that our...
That is the perfect meter.
So that's going to come into play later.
Yeah.
We're not quite there yet. Does that go up across every battle?
Yes, so that stays with us as we go, which is like why
You don't want to use it
yeah
necessarily.
Counterattack will go up, and then we'll get Citadel Rage. We'll skip Uruk-hai Bane because it doesn't matter if we can do these two.
Right, they're better. They're just overall, just
one hit, 2 hits,
and it's everything. It's not just Uruk-hai specific.
But yeah, so if we go in here, we're level 7. So we've gotten 6 points into this because we started at level 1.
Right.
So we'll always be 1 level less than
I see.
what these are. But in... Where is it?
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. What are you looking for?
There is a... Oh, wait, no, it's just this one, yeah.
Yeah, I was like...
So once we... I thought it was the one we have to pick. This, as long as perfect mode
is fully
charged, which means that perfect mode is on, he gets 25% reduction in action point costs.
Across the board.
So,
now,
like...
if you go back, though, you'd show them the perfect modes.
Oh, here, yeah, perfect mode. And these are like... This thing will do like 300 damage to everyone.
Right. But it looks like it takes a while to actually build up the perfect
mode. It does,
mode.
but you don't use the entire perfect mode when you use these.
I see.
Like, depending on which one you use...
Does how much it uses.
A certain amount.
I see.
So, like, Lethal Clawing will do, like, 1,000 damage. This one will start doing, like, 2,000. And then, like, these two do, like, 10,000 damage each. Right. And this will stun shit if it doesn't die.
So,
like,
so they're really powerful, but because of that passive we showed you guys earlier, you can reduce all of your AP across the board for this guy. So it's good to keep the perfect mode as long as you can.
Citadel Rage costs like 80 points to do.
Shit. So reducing that 25 is really nice.
It turns it down to like 73 or something like that, or 63. One of the two. It ends with a 3 on one of these two, and it makes it so you can use it all the time.
Right.
Like, that little bit makes a huge difference.
Right.
Especially if after we get Company Valor and we get Fellowship Grace.
Right.
Which that will just continually give us every single...
So you'll probably pop that on early in each fight and just let it help us out.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's good. We want you to go to that.
Mm-hmm.
And Elevate still going. And then Elagast. Bowcraft doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Arrow Flurry's good. Blinding Shot's good.
Yeah.
They're all good. Once you get to the end, though, you get like this.
True Shot.
Which is it's really good. And if you get him there, it's fantastic. But
yeah, it's just hard to get him there. Because he
needs
misses
to
so
hit. But like Sleep Volley will do that thing where it attacks every single person.
Yeah, that's
and then
pretty
Frenzy
crazy.
lets him take 2 actions in one turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think he gets anything with perfect mode. He gains momentum with this one, though, which is really good. Okay. Which means his initiative constantly is going up every time he attacks.
That's pretty cool. So he's got some cool shit.
He's really good. He's just... Once we get Hat Hot, he's not useful.
Right. I like it.
So...
Cool.
Yeah, we'll keep going in here, I guess.
So there was 1 of 3. So this is like a side quest then.
Yeah.
To kill all these wargs. And then the blue thingy's going to show up when we're getting near the next warg fight, I guess.
Yes, and like...
Can't go
down. We were just down there.
Oh, we were just down there.
And like you can see, like, oh, well, that's blocked off.
We can go up this way.
And you can go this way, yeah.
Very nice. Very. What's that glowing thing down there? Did you see that?
Right there?
On the ground? Oh, the save.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that? Alright. Perfect mode. Yeah, doing damage to enemies. We get it.
And so...
So right there, that big bar on the right side
is our perfect mode meter.
Yeah, so we want that full, and we want to get the passives up. Okay. So, we've got a lot of turns before these guys go.
Yeah.
Starving, they're both lesser wargs. Start with the left guy. Yeah, I definitely hit very hard, but it costs a shitload of points to do that.
Yeah, but later on it's not gonna...
It's not gonna matter, because I'll have so much AP at that point, right?
And then Elagast has the Examine move where we can look at it and say, oh, he's very fragile to piercing damage.
Okay.
But he's very strong to blunt.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Does that take his turn, though?
Yes.
Oh. Well, it means, certain skills pierce, but do the skills not really tell you?
It goes off of your weapons. I think.
Which weapon you have?
Yeah. I think that swords are slashing damage.
Yeah.
Depending on which.
Spear would be pierce, and
Yeah.
maces would be blunt.
But like you can get like a warhammer for the. We're gonna use this. Kill you.
Shika!
Remove your 0 armor.
Dude. And do we get a hit or we miss?
That's a
Hey.
hit. Aha!
GG!
And then Elgos
And
gets to
because
go.
I'm using my skills, that's why my initiative's getting put
Yes.
so low. It's because I'm using a heavy attack from like casting, so I get moved down the list there on the right side. Very nice.
But this already feels so much like more fun to play, just like casual, you know, like I'm just like, I'm having a good time.
Yeah. Instead of just being like, wow, this work's gonna kill me and my entire party.
Yep.
I'm fucked as all fucked.
You can
Yeah.
do that. You can just attack. You do
See,
whatever
see
you
if I
want.
use the loud water, I go off the list, so I get pushed even further down. But depending
Yeah.
on what I do,
And I think
depending on where I
R2
go.
will show you further down the list,
it will.
and then L2 will bring the list back up,
Oh, so that,
or R1, 1 and 2
that's
doesn't.
pretty cool.
He's dead.
Gah! Yeah, that's right. Get fucked.
And
Yeah,
level up
boy.
so you get all your shit back. Level up. Elgos got his shit
Da, da,
back,
da.
and we got you a new sword.
Gotta say, the music's it's really nice.
So let's give you your stats. I mean, we don't have to do this every time you level up, but
Yeah, on hard, I think you do have to do it every time
Yes.
you level up.
so I'm just so used to it already,
Yeah.
where I just end up doing it. What's nice is like you see your armor change in the cutscenes and stuff.
Mm. It's
I
always
like it a
fun.
lot. I
Yeah.
think it's a nice touch.
I like that kind of stuff. Some games don't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because they like pre-did the thing, but a lot of games don't do that. I don't know. Sometimes it's hit and miss. Feels like the Witcher did that a little bit,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it was all like in-game cutscene
This
stuff.
should be the last Warg pack, I think, on this.
So this one didn't
chest.
show a blue.
No, because sometimes they're just sitting on the chests, and it doesn't.
Doesn't show you. You just
Yeah.
have to assume if you're going to a chest, there's a good chance there's a fight there.
Anytime you see more than one chest, or if you see 2 chests, one of the chests has a thing. If you see a single chest,
Yeah, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't.
Oh yeah, enemies can also triple critical, which is really kind of.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Kia!
It's dead. Like
Yeah.
you already do 36 more damage.
Get loads of damage.
Like just by those 2 points I put in your special,
Yeah,
you do that much more
it's very
damage.
nice. He almost leveled there.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
So that was the final Warg pack, and I do level. Haha.
Ooh, oh
Eat a
yeah,
dick.
you do level. You bastard.
And like these.
You got a slime.
Yeah. We'll go down to the save point, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some spirit real quick just for some extra AP
Yeah.
points.
But it also it randomly puts points in there too. You were
Yes,
saying
it also just automatically puts points in
whenever
as you
you
play.
level up, or
I don't know
sometimes
how much it is.
Sometimes when you level up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like you'll see here how like the items have different pictures.
Yes.
So like these are basic, like these are better versions of these ones essentially.
Oh, okay. So the bags to the
The
bottles.
bags are like the lowest grade, and then they go up. But also we get things like slime of Althank, whatever it is,
or thing.
or thank, yeah, whatever, and it'll increase your armor of a specific type. So this will give us increased slashing armor
damage. Okay.
for the fight. This will, yeah.
I wonder why that would matter. Putting slime on yourself, would that reduce the amount of slashing damage you take?
Because you stick the sword to you or something. I don't know. All I know is that I never use it, so
Yeah.
I forgot if I got the chest or not. For a
Can you
second.
put those on before battle, or
No.
you have to do it?
You
in
have
battle?
to use them in battle.
Did we go to the right there?
I came up from the right. I'm going back down this way to get to the save point.
I see. I get very lost on this screen.
Yeah, it's
It's
you have to
very
get really
disorienting.
used to the controls and everything. Like
Yeah, because the battles happen, and then you come back in. It's like, okay, where the fuck was I?
I've already put like 14 hours into my hard playthrough over at my house. So
Yeah,
like you saw the eye come up there.
but
and
because we
went away.
got near the save, it went away.
Yeah, certain areas are safe.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and we'll save here and
I think that's good for this one, everybody. It's been a shitload of fun. And yeah, we're gonna keep playing, man. I'm so excited. We'll see you guys next time. Ciao, Mata.
Later, bye, toodles, whatever.
Bye bye.